time feels simple. Seconds become minutes, minutes become hours, and days pass one after another in a predictable rhythm. But beneath this familiar flow lies one of the greatest mysteries in the universe. Time is not constant. It bends, stretches, slows down, and speeds up depending on where you are and how fast you move. Einstein revealed that time is woven into the fabric of space itself. Together, they form a single entity, space-time. Massive objects, like planets and stars, warp this fabric, creating gravity and altering the flow of time. This means time moves differently on Earth than it does in space. Astronauts age slightly slower than people on the ground. Clocks on satellites tick faster than clocks on Earth. Even Stranger Time is not the sign for Observer. Two people moving at different speeds experience time differently. This is not science fiction. It is measurable, proven, and real. But the mystery goes deeper. Why does time move forward? Why can we remember the past but not the future? Why does time seem to speed up as we age? Scientists have theories, but no answers. Time is not a river flowing in one direction. It is a landscape, and we are travelers moving through it. The human brain does not experience time objectively. It creates its own version of time, shaped by memory, emotion, and perception. This means your sense of time is not a reflection of reality. It is a construction. When you are a child, everything is new. Your brain records more details, making time feel slower. As you grow older, routine takes over. Your brain records fewer details, and time seems to accelerate. Fear slows time, joy speeds it up. Pain stretches it, anticipation compresses it. The mind bends time constantly, creating a personal timeline unique to each individual. Even memory plays tricks. Moments of trauma can feel frozen. Moments of happiness can feel fleeting. Entire years can vanish from memory, while a single moment can last forever. Dreams distort time even more. A dream lasting seconds can feel like hours. A dream lasting hours can feel like seconds. The mind is not bound by the rules of physical time. Some people expériencer déjà vu, a moment. Autres expériencer jamais vu, were strange. These phenomena hint at the possibility that the mind may not process time in a linear way. Time inside the mind is fluid, elastic, and deeply mysterious. In the universe, time behaves in ways that defy logic. Black holes warp spacetime so intensely that time nearly stops at their edges. Inside them, the laws of physics break down completely. Some scientists believe black holes may connect to other regions of spacetime, creating tunnels known as wormholes. If wormholes exist, they could allow travel between distant points in space or even different points in time. But time travel introduces paradoxes. The grandfather paradox asks, what happens if you travel back in time and prevent your own existence? The bootstrap paradox asks, what if an object or idea has no origin because it loops through time endlessly? Quantum physics complicates things further. Particles can exist in multiple states at once. They can influence each other instantly across vast distances. Some theories suggest the universe splits into multiple timelines every time a decision is made. In this view, time is not a single line. It is a branching tree with infinite possibilities. Even the beginning of time is a mystery. What existed before the Big Bang? Was there a before? Or did time itself begin in that moment? The universe is full of clues, but the answers remain hidden. Time is the one force we can never escape. It shapes our lives, our memories, our bodies, and our destiny. But what if the time we experience is only a fraction of what truly exists? What if time has layers, dimensions, and structures far beyond anything the human mind can perceive? To understand this possibility, we must first accept a difficult truth. Our senses are limited. We see only a tiny fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. We hear only a narrow band of frequencies. We feel only a small range of temperatures. And our perception of time is equally restricted. Imagine a creature that lives its entire life in a single second. To that creature, the world would appear frozen. Movement would be impossible to perceive. Cause and effect would collapse into a single moment. Now, imagine a being that experiences time 1,000 times slower than we do. To them, our world would be a blur of motion, a chaotic storm of events happening too quickly to understand. Time is not the same for every observer. It is not universal, it is relative, elastic, and deeply personal. But what lies beyond our perception of time? Some physicists believe time may have multiple dimensions, just like space. We move through one dimension of time, but there may be others hidden, folded, or inaccessible to us. These dimensions could explain phenomena we cannot yet understand. Intuition, déjà vu, precognition, and the strange feeling that some moments are connected in ways we cannot explain. In string theory, the universe is made of tiny vibrating strings existing in multiple dimensions. Some of these dimensions are spatial, others may be temporal. If true, then time is not a line. It is a landscape with valleys, peaks, tunnels, and shortcuts. This idea leads to one of the most fascinating possibilities in modern physics, the existence of time loops. A time loop is not a science fiction fantasy. It is a mathematical possibility. In certain models of the universe, space-time can curve back on itself, creating closed time-like curves. In these curves, the future connects to the past, and events can influence themselves. This raises profound questions. If time can loop, does the universe repeat itself? Are we living the same life over and over again without knowing it? Are some moments destined to happen because they have already happened in another loop? Even more mysterious is the concept of block time. In this model, past, present, and future all exist simultaneously. Time does not flow. We move through it like a traveler walking through a landscape. Every moment that has ever happened or will ever happen already exists. This means your future self already exists somewhere in the fabric of space-time. Your past self still exists as well. You are simply experiencing one slice of the timeline at a time. But if all moments exist at once, why do we experience time as a flow? Some scientists believe consciousness is the answer. The mind may act like a spotlight moving across the timeline, illuminating one moment at a time. This creates the illusion of movement, even though time itself is static. Others believe the arrow of time is created by entropy, the natural tendency of systems to move from order to disorder. Entropy increases with time, giving us a sense of direction. But entropy is not a fundamental law. It is a statistical tendency. In theory, entropy could reverse. Time could reverse. If time can reverse, what would that mean for consciousness? Would we remember the future instead of the past? Would cause and effect switch places? Would life unfold backward? These questions lead to even deeper mysteries. Some people report experiences that seem to defy time, dreams that predict events, moments of intuition that feel like glimpses of the future, memories that appear before the event happens, synchronicities that feel too precise to be random. Science cannot explain these experiences, but it cannot dismiss them either. They may be hints of a deeper structure of time, one that connects moments across the timeline like threads in a tapestry.